Hey everybody, Alvaro here. Welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. In this channel, we talk about the stock market, but we do it in two different languages, English and Spanish. So if English is not your cup of tea, you can also watch just for the same video narrated by me in Spanish. In this video, I am going to be breaking down 5 stocks from a technical standpoint that had a very tough week in the markets last week. All of these stocks finished the week with negative returns, and essentially, guys, last week was kind of a weird week for the markets. It didn't do much. It basically traded sideways, and the small cap stocks, that are the stocks that we are trading the most, let's be honest here, guys, ended up the week underperforming the markets in general terms. And there was no conviction in the markets, guys, to either go higher past the new all-time high of the S&P 500 at around 3950 or to break the lower support of the S&P 500 at around 3885, give or take. So in this video, I will be telling you the 5 top stocks on my watch list for the last week of February, and most importantly, how I am planning to trade those stocks next week. So without further ado, let's get started. We have a lot to talk about, and most importantly, there is a lot of money to be made next week in Wall Street. Okay guys, so let's get started, and the first stock of this video is going to be T2 Biosystems, ticker symbol TTOO. And by the way guys, we posted a video like 2 weeks ago breaking down this company, so if you haven't checked on that video, it is linked down below in the description box, okay? In the case of T2 Biosystems, guys, this stock got absolutely decimated last week. It dropped 18%. So here, on the 4-hour chart of TTOO, we can see first of all that the uptrend is still intact. Okay, but TTOO broke the 50 SMA line to the downside and is getting closer to the lower line of this uptrend channel. Okay, so if this upcoming week, and let me zoom in here, okay, so if this upcoming week T2 Biosystems or TTOO keeps on dropping and happens to break this lower red line of this uptrend channel, it should find a good support on the 180 SMA line at around $2.21 a share, okay? And mind you guys, the RSI of this stock on the 4-hour chart is at 39 points, quite oversold. So this stock could have a potential relief rally this upcoming week. If so, $3.40 a share will be overhead resistance, okay? This red line that you guys can see over here. And if this happens, if this stock has a relief rally next week, we could see a good rally, maybe up to $4 a share, okay? I actually own, and let me show you here, guys, my current position on T2 Biosystems. As of now, I own 200 shares at an average price of $3.05 a share. So I am a little bit under the water here, nothing to be worried about, 24 bucks only. And I am not worried, you know, so if T2 Biosystem happens to visit the 180 SMA line on the 4-hour chart at around $2.21 a share, I will simply buy more shares to average down my position. My goal in this case, guys, is locking in the profit at around $4 a share. So let's see how everything plays out for TTOO during the 4th week of February. Okay guys, and the second stock on my watch list for the 4th week of February of 2021 is no other than Ideonomics, ticker symbol IDEX. And in the case of Ideonomics, guys, this is another small cap stock that has gotten absolutely decimated in the last days in Wall Street. And why? For no reason. We haven't gotten any bad news in regards to Ideonomics. And as I said in the introduction of this video, guys, simply small cap stocks have been selling off massively as a whole. That's it. There's nothing wrong with Ideonomics. And check this out, guys. You guys already know that I started a long-term position on Ideonomics like a month ago. So check this out. My average cost as of now is $3.86 per share. And I own 580 shares, okay? So 10 days ago, when Ideonomics hit a new all-time high at $6 per share, my unrealized profit was $1,200. And that unrealized profit turned from $1,200 down to $53 only. Unbelievable, guys. And while Ideonomics was solid enough down to the current price, I never thought about locking in the profit because I understand what the process of building up a long-term position is like, okay? So, and keep this in mind, guys, whenever you start a long-term position at first, or most likely in the 99% of the cases, sometimes you have to go through some pain before the stock that you started a long position in takes off and moves away from your average price. So for me, this is simply business as usual. It hurts, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, I had an unrealized profit of $1,200 that now turned into $53 only. But I understand, as I said before, that this is simply business as usual, okay? So now let's go ahead and take a look at the technicals of Ideonomics. And on the 4-hour chart, we can see that IDEX pretty much broke this uptrend channel by a hair. So let me zoom in here, guys, okay? And here we have a line in the sand, guys, okay? This 180 SMA line, okay? If IDEX happens to break this 180 SMA next week, okay, say, we could definitely see more downside here, okay? Probably down to this red line that you guys can see over here around $3 a share, which, by the way, guys, take a look at this. This red line, or $3 a share, was a former resistance back in November, okay, of last year and January of this year. And remember, I have told you this several times, whenever a stock breaks to the upside a resistance, that former resistance turns into a new support, okay? So if IDEX happens to break this 180 SMA line and drops down to $3 a share, it is very likely to find a good support, as I said before, at $3 a share, okay? So in my case, guys, and since I would like to buy more shares for my long-term position, I would do it at around $3 a share, okay? Definitely, if IDEX happened to drop furthermore, okay, to $3 a share. The RSI of IDEX, this is an important and very interesting technical detail, guys. The RSI of this stock is at 36 points, definitely in oversold territory. So if IDEX keeps on dropping and the RSI drops furthermore, we might also see a relief rally on IDEX, okay? So in the case of Ideonomics, I am looking forward to picking up more shares at $3 if we happen to see $3 a share next week. Okay, guys, and the third stock on my watch list for the 4th week of February of 2021 is going to be Sundial Growers, ticker symbol SNDL. And by the way, guys, and for those who don't know much about this company, we are linking down below in the description box a video that we posted a week ago explaining in detail what the business model of this MBA company is about. So if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. And this week, Sundial Growers announced another public offering, guys, to raise money, obviously, right? And this is the second public offering that this company carries out in less than 1 month. And as I have always told you, whenever a company issues new share in order to raise money, those are very good news for the long term, but in the short term, the stock of that company usually sells off. And in the case of Sundial Growers, it was not the exception, okay? Well, check this out, guys. I said in the video that I posted 1 week ago that I was going to wait until Sundial Growers dropped to, say, the low's $1 to pick up some shares for a swing position. But, you know, I ended up getting FOMO, and I purchased 500 shares at $2.16 a share, okay? So as of now, I have an unrealized loss of $314. Nothing to be worried about. I am not worried about this. I actually like a lot the fact that this company is raising money like crazy. So my plan is probably adding more shares to this position. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 4-hour chart of SNDL. And here we can see a clear downtrend channel. All right, SNDL is as of now trading between the 50 SMA and the 180 SMA line, which is a good sign, okay, despite the fact that the stock is clearly downtrending. So if SNDL can either break this downtrend channel by bursting above $1.80 a share, Or another possible scenario would be, guys, paying a visit to the 180 SMA line near $1 a share, okay, which would be a spot where I will be definitely be picking up more shares of SNDL, okay. The RSI of this stock is at 40 points, so we might still see some more downside here. But as I said before, guys, this company is making very interesting moves from a long-term perspective, so even dropping furthermore, there is no much to be worried about. So in my case, guys, I am definitely buying more SNDL shares at around $1 a share, $1.10 a share, if we happen to see that price. And the fourth stock of this video is going to be NIO. You guys know that I am a long-term investor in this Chinese company, and in this portfolio I own 500 shares. Take a look at this, guys. In this portfolio I own 500 shares at an average price of $13.68, and in my second trading and investment portfolio I own 202 more shares at pretty much this same price. Okay, so I don't really take trades with NIO, but whenever it drops a lot I usually sell put options in order to profit from its pullbacks. Okay, so in the case of NIO, let me pull up here Thinkorswim. In the case of NIO, we can see on the 4-hour chart a clear consolidation process, guys, between $53 a share and $62 a share, okay? NIO is trading as of now below the 180 and the 50 SMA lines, and for those interested in starting a long-term position on NIO, this might be a very good spot, guys. NIO is as of now almost, let me check, NIO is as of now almost 17%, almost 18% away from its all-time high. So if any of you wants to start the long-term position here, what are you waiting for? And remember, I am not a financial advisor, okay? Okay, if we zoom in the 4-hour chart, we can see that $53 a share has been a very good support for NIO since the beginning of January, all right? So in my case, guys, I might sell some put options with expiration dates 3 or 4 months out at around $53 a share. The RSI is at 41 points, so NIO is arguably getting closer to oversold territory. And as a long-term investor in NIO, guys, and despite the fact that NIO is trading as of now below the 180 and the 50 SMA lines, I really like this price action, you know. As I said before, NIO has been consolidating above $50 for almost 2 months. And let's don't forget, guys, that NIO is reporting earnings on March 1st. So we can expect a rally, all right, into earnings, which could take NIO again near all-time high at 65 or $60 per share, okay? So in my case, guys, and remember that I am not a financial advisor, if any of you wants to either take a trade with NIO or invest in this company at a long term, you have to do your own research work and reach your own conclusions. But in my case, I will be probably selling puts at $53 a share, or maybe buying call options. Why not? Because we have the earnings report coming on March 1st, and NIO is going to definitely run up into earnings report, okay? Okay, guys, and the last stock of this video is going to be Tesla, Tesla. And as you already know, I am a long-term investor in this company, and let me show you here. This is my main trading and investment portfolio, and in this portfolio, I own 110 shares with an average price of $263 with 23 cents. And in my second investment and trading portfolio, I own 20 more shares with an average price of $310 per share, give or take, okay? So in the case of Tesla, guys, let me pull up here Thinkorswim. I couldn't be happier about the pullback that it has had in the recent trading sessions. And why? Well, because Tesla needed to take a rest, guys. Check on this. Since the S&P 500 inclusion was announced in the middle of November of last year, Tesla has gone up something like 120%. Unbelievable, guys, you know? And it reached an all-time high at $900 a share on January 25th, okay? And if we check on the volume, take a look at this, guys. If we check on the volume of Tesla on the 4-hour chart, here, where you guys can see this red line, we can notice that the trading volume on Tesla has been decreasing, which means, give or take, that at the current price of the stock at around $780 per share, Tesla is running out of sellers. There is no selling conviction, guys, here to send Tesla to the lows 700 per share, okay? And mind you, guys, I am not saying that Tesla cannot go any lower than this, because it is actually trading below the 50 and the 180 SMA lines. So on the 4-hour chart, we can actually see a little downtrend over here, okay? But if we zoom in the 4-hour chart, okay, we can clearly see that the bulls drew a line in the sand for the bears at around $777 per share, okay? So in my case, and mind you, I am extremely cash heavy as of now. So if the bears can bring Tesla down to say $718 per share, okay, where you guys can see this red line, I will probably be averaging up my long-term positions, okay? I am an ultra Tesla bull. I am extremely confident as a long-term investor in this company that Tesla will at least, guys, at least, worst case scenario, 5x in the next 5 or 10 years. So if Tesla happens to visit this lower red line at around $720 or $717 a share, I might buy more shares, and I might also buy call options here, guys. And mind you, guys, if any of you wants to know what my bullish case on Tesla is about, I am going to link down below a video that we posted last year, breaking down my 5 main reasons to invest in Tesla at a long term, so go check that out. And coming back to the short, watch out for Tesla, guys. Consolidating near $800 a share, with an upcoming overhead resistance over the 180 SMA line on the 4-hour chart at $815 a share. So watch out for these, guys. If Tesla happens to burst over $815 a share on good volume and momentum, we could see it easily pulling up to the mid 800s or even highs 800s, okay? So let's see how everything plays out for Tesla next week. And well, let's see if I can keep on loading the boat at the low 700s, okay, which I believe is wishful thinking at this point, unless the market as a whole goes into a deep correction. And I ask you guys, is any of you thinking about trading any of the stocks that I mentioned and analyzed in this video? If so, drop a comment down below and let me know. And well, I am going to wrap it up here. Thank you very much for your attention. If you found value in this video, please hit the like button for me and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done it yet. And follow us on Instagram, Bilingual Stock Market. We are posting information and news on a daily basis on our Instagram account. And remember, this is the Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, but we do it in 2 different languages, English and Spanish, but most importantly, the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street, it's not for geniuses, it is for entrepreneurs, just like you guys and myself. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out, keep on crushing the markets, and stay green.